You know who it is, everybody. I am back once again with what else but another hair tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how I styled this middle part bob lace front wig in less than 10 minutes. I received this wig from BeWithTrust.com, so make sure you check them out by clicking the link in my description box below. Alright, so as you can see, I'm starting with the lace still on the wig so you can see this through the whole process. Now normally with a lace front wig, I would like bleach knots, pluck it to make the hairline look a little more natural. But I really don't plan on wearing this any other way than the middle part. So I'm just going to leave that as is and add a little baby hair. So first with the wig on my head, I'm going to clip away this lace. Be sure to be very careful not to cut your real hair. You may prefer to cut it while it's on a wig head to be safer. But because I've cut my hair and I hardly have any hair on the sides anyway, I felt pretty confident about cutting this while it's on my head. And you'll notice that I'm not going a straight line across. I'm kind of zigzagging or like doing kind of a squiggly pattern along the hairline. And also you don't want to get too close to the hair because you don't want any of the strands to come out, and you don't want to make the wig too far back because that could cause it to be too loose. So I'm just cutting all the way across, and make sure you cut off those ear tabs so they're out of the way. At this point, I'm sectioning out a small portion of hair from the part to like just past, I'd say, my temples. And this is going to be my baby hair. I'm getting a very small amount of hair. Like, you don't want to get a huge row because you don't want this hair to be too thick because it's going to look unnatural. Really, you don't even have to do this much. I'd say you really just have to do enough, close enough to the part because you won't really see the rest. But just to be safe in case the wind blows, I'm just going to do a little more than necessary. So I'm taking my razor blade and I'm just cutting these hairs shorter so they're more baby hair like. I'd say about an inch, inch and a half. And I'm going to do this on both sides. And now I'm going to take a little edge control and lay these babies down. Now initially I wanted to do a kind of swoop around, you know, that typical swoop that girls do in front of their part to hide the lace. But what I noticed with this wig is, despite the fact that the lace really doesn't match my skin tone, somehow it just kind of disappeared once I cut it back far enough. Like, I needed to cut a little bit more off near the part. And once I did that, I just slicked down the baby hairs to each side, like the side that they belong to, and you really can't see the lace. Okay, so now I'm gonna flat iron the hair. The hair is like straight enough, and it's really a great texture. It's a very natural texture for women with, you know, kinkier hair, which I love. It makes it look even more natural. But I guess because of the packaging, it was a little too straight, almost to the point where it was flipping outward. And I wanted to make sure I had a little bump at the end. So I'm just flat ironing and giving it just a little bump. Okay, so that's that. And last but definitely not least, I'm going to add concealer to my part. I'm using the color Fawn by LA Girl. I'm just taking a brush and applying that to the part, just patting it lightly. You don't want to get it on the hair. Alright, so this is the final look. Now, one thing that's just a little bit misleading about this wig, and wigs like it, I've seen this before, they call it a lace front, but in reality the only part that's lace is the part in the very front of the wig. But as far as like having kind of a free part situation, that's not the case because there are tracks on both sides of the part. So really, once you get the middle part, you're kind of stuck with it. Also, as far as security, there are 3 combs, 2 at the temples and 1 in the back. I actually didn't even use the combs, and it was pretty snug, so it's definitely a good fit for me, and I would say probably for most people. And they have bands if you need to adjust it, and this is just really a good wig. Just don't think that you're going to be able to do like a deep side part or anything like that with it. It's not that kind of wig. What you see is pretty much what you get. Shout out to divatress.com for sending me this wig. You can get this wig from their website by clicking the link in my description box below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.